What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Goose Games. It is your friend the Goose, and the Goose has landed, and I am here for episode number 14 of my New York Jets franchise. Now, I've got some priorities before we get into our divisional matchup. Number one, we're going to re-sign one player for sure. That is going to be tight end Christopher Herdmann. Now, they want to give him a 3-year deal, but the thing is, when tight ends hit free agency between 28 and 29, in Madden, they still request like 4-year contracts, and I'm not about that. So I'm going to sign him to a 5-year deal, give him a little more of each, and see how he feels. Awesome. We have him until he's 30. Which is right around the age range you want to move on anyway. That's kind of the latest you should really be holding on to a guy. And then I'm definitely not resigning Kelechi. Jamison and Avery are going to be the interesting ones come the offseason. I have to see how their regression hits them. I mentioned in a previous video, Avery went from like an 84 to an 86 in one upgrade. So those 2 points really added to his viability. So there's a chance we re-sign him if he progresses even more before the end of the season. If he hits 87, I'm probably extending him for sure. So, we'll see. Next, I want to do some scouting. I've identified our draft needs. I say quarterback. We've already drafted most of the class. I'll do this like in the off-season, these final guys. Wide receiver, in case we do lose Jamison, but mainly a slot guy. So I think I'll save that for later as well. One big need is going to be guard, because Kelechi Osemele will not be back. Scherf will on the other side. Okay, good. We scouted most of this side. That's excellent. Okay, so now we know what the guard position is going to look like. For sure, so that's a big plus. That's a massive position of need. So we're going into this divisional game. It's the 8th game of the season for both of us here in week number 9 because we've already had our bye weeks. We're going to play the full game. We are in New Jersey. So our offense is ranked 6th right now. Our defense is 18th. We're 1st in points scored, 29th in points allowed. So we're going to have to clamp up on defense a little bit this week, I think. This is an important game. If we get to 6-2, we're going to be in control in the divisional race heading into the home stretch. And that's going to have a lot of value. So let's see what the Jets can do here in this divisional matchup against the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins are taking the field here to start. Jets defense looking to get out to a commanding start. Damn it! Right there again with CJ. There's so many picks I leave on the field because I either don't take the right angles or I don't time the interception button the right way. I gotta stop playing as CJ. I'm costing him a lot. Ooh, Quinnen. I wish Quinnen could have pushed him back behind the line so he didn't come away with the first, but these things happen. Not the end of the world. Let's dial up a little pressure here. Does not work. Does not work one bit. Ooh, Ted Karras. That's the starting center for the Miami Dolphins. That could be good for Sheldon Rankins' day. What a weird offensive package. Ooh, good deflection. Would have liked for one of them to pick that, but good deflection. You like my little coverage with Mosley out there, shutting down 2 routes? Y'all didn't know I was a ball hawk. Ooh, a 2. Come on, Michael. Oh, there was a lot of possibility on that play. Miami's lucky to come away with an incompletion, frankly. Could have been a sack. Could have been a pick. Could have been a lot of different outcomes, and the one that benefits Miami is the one that comes to fruition. That's a 3rd down incompletion by Tua Tagovailoa. Let's see if we can get anything going with the return man we invested in, Andy Isabella. I don't think they're going to give us a chance. No, they're not. Decent punt. Not great field position. Not bad, but not great. You'd like to start off at the 25 most drives if possible, if not better. So being under that is less than ideal for sure. Ooh, Jamison with the nice little in the middle. Hit him with the that little quick juke step.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line. Let's go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Ooh, Alvin finds the hole for the 1st down. Turned down the game volume a little bit. Looks like it might be a smidge high. If you're ever watching these videos and you see, like, either it gets too loud, too quiet, make a comment about it. Let me know. Ooh, what is this flag? Don't tell me it's a late holding. Illegal block in the back. It's a run. Kiss my ass on Tuesday. We're sending Jamar on the one kind of explosive route here. Oh, thank God Sam threw that out of bounds. That would have been picked if he actually made an accurate throw, so I'm going to say that was a throwaway by Sam, knowing fully well it was not. Ooh. It's an athletic defense the Dolphins are boasting.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Denzel. Get the edge. That's gone. Touchdown, Denzel Mims. What is that, 64? 64-yard touchdown? Look at the touch by Sam. Perfect. Beautiful. Denzel Mims having a breakout season here in Season 2. Really getting into the top wide receiver in the league conversation, frankly. The Jets are up 7-0 here. I feel like we've been getting a lot of early leads lately. That's big for a defense. It limits what the offense can do play call wise. Oh, get there. Come on, that's got to be it. He got like 4 more yards out of that than he should have. 3rd and 2 coming up here. Let's dial up some pressure. Ooh. Ashton Davis gets there at 2. A 4th and 2 at the 33. Got to assume they're punting here. They are. Again, let's see if we can get anything out of Andy. Unless they fake it. No. Let's get something going here, Andy. Damn it. Oh! Ooh, solid return out of Andy Isabella with that mean cutback. That 96 speed is just lethal in space, man. Jamison Crowder. Oh, damn. Eric Rowe recovered real quick on that juke. If he didn't, I might have been gone. 5,000 career receiving yards for Jamison Crowder. I think me taking over the Jets has made Jamison Crowder the best he's been in his career. I looked at the stats before the game. We'll probably go over the stats after this game because we'll be at the halfway point of the season. And it's easy to assess what your stats are kind of playing towards or projecting for at the halfway point. Yeah, Denzel's on pace for like 1,400 yards at this point and like 15 touchdowns. What are we doing? What are we doing? Jamar getting involved. Jamison Crowder, I was talking about him. I don't know why I said Denzel's on pace. Denzel is on pace for about 1,400 yards, but Crowder's on pace for about 1,100. With Jamar right around like 800 to 1,000. If our if the passing game explodes in the second half of the season, not out of the realm of possibility to have 3 1,000-yard receivers, which would be pretty cool. Come on, Alvin, punch it in. Ooh. Dolphins are really manning up here. There it is. Can't hold him for long. Alvin Kamara for 6. His 10th rushing touchdown on the season. This might be his first career year with 10 touchdowns on the ground. I don't think total, but on the ground, probably. He could have went either way there. That whole middle of the field was open. That's beautiful. Jets get another touchdown here on the back of Alvin Kamara. Tua hoping to get this offense moving here. Oh! Oh my! Ashton Davis did not look particularly agile in that moment. Bringing pressure on that left side. Ashton Davis makes up for that last play. Gets behind the line of scrimmage, takes down Matt Breida. Very nice out of the young safety. I'm at the point where I'm starting to consider, since Xavier Woods, who's a good safety, not bad, I just don't think he's like somebody that blocks the position. If there's a good free agent available there this offseason, I'll pursue them. Because I really think Ashton Davis might profile best as a strong safety. He seems to be making his biggest impact when he's around the line of scrimmage. Like, he's not a pick guy. He doesn't get interceptions for us, really. He's more an in-the-box safety, which plays better as a strong safety. So I'm thinking about a move for him there in the offseason and potentially bringing in a real good ball hawk to play free safety. I wish I would have got Marcus Williams in the offseason and just moved Ashton a year early. Oh, yeah, you're not juking anybody there, buddy. Micah with the tackle behind the line. Is he in the zone now? I saw his thing light up. Oh, no, he's not X Factor. He's only Superstar. He doesn't have an in the zone. Shaka with the strip sack. Sheldon Rankins recovers the football. Wow. I don't think Tua should have fumbled there. It, like, literally before the hit happened, the animation... That's unfortunate, but I get screwed by the animations often enough myself, so... No sympathy from me. One thing I don't know how to do that I've seen other YouTubers do, that thing where like you take over the playmaker and change which way they're going down the field. I don't understand how that works because you're also controlling the quarterback. Like, what? Oh, took a shot to Jamar in the end zone. Why in God's green gullet is Braxton Berrios on the field? Not gonna matter. Interference on 3rd and 10, no less. You make the stop there, we're kicking a field goal. Now, we'll take that ball on the 1, no doubt. Let's see if we can get a receiver a touchdown. I'd like Jamar. Oh no. Sam throwing off his back foot right into the front row. You get a souvenir. Denzel's going to be there. Denzel or Jamar. Let's see who gets open. Oh no. They're going to call interference on somebody. Well, that went the better way. I thought it could have... I wouldn't have called it because it just kind of looked like they got tangled, but I'll take a first down. Ah, shit. Trying to force the ball to Jamar Chase, and I throw a pick from the 1-yard line. Fucking embarrassing. Terrible. That's a season 1 play. Light him up. Come on. Oh, if the Jets score there, it's 21-0 in the first quarter. Instead, the Dolphins get momentum going back their way. I tell you what, man, we're going to make Tua beat us. We are going to just pass rush the shit out of them. Looks like their center, Ted Karras, is back in. So we didn't get a long time to take advantage of that loss, unfortunately. There we go. I don't want them to gain another yard. Run up the score, Herdmann. Leave no doubt. Name that movie. Remember the Titans. Remember the Titans. Oh, yeah, light him up. I think I am as tall as Jakeem Grant. Jakeem Grant. Yes, Jakeem Grant. I believe he's 5'6". Oh, man. Good use of the body there by 12 to not let a Awuzie in to make that pick. He really, like, squared up, and it's like he boxed him out. It's a good play. Who's number 12? Jones? Oh, Zay Jones. I was going to say, I thought it must have been a rookie or somebody new in the league. A lot of Jets there at the point of contact. Dolphins really getting their first decent drive going here. Now they just got to cash in when it matters. Big second down. Oh, that's less than ideal. Ooh, they have Raddens. That must have been one of their picks they used this year. I think it's Dylan Raddens. He's a left tackle. Pretty high prospect, like first or second round grade. Wavery, come on. He was there. We need a play on defense here, otherwise the Dolphins are going to get right back into this game. Thank God Tua missed that throw. That could have been a touchdown. Another strip sack of Tua Tagovailoa. And look at B.J. Hill. Oh, he's out of gas. Out of gas. That's hysterical. You saw the moment he ran out of gas. Right there. Oh, I'm done. I'm done. Man, Tua should have had that popcorn before the game. That's his second fumble of the day in a drive that should have ended getting them into this game. Instead, oh, I almost threw them right back into it. Oh, man, I think Sam started 4 for 4, and it has been downhill from there. Why am I not running? What are you doing, Goose? I might be content to run it again. Take my points. That sucks. That really sucks. I hope he hit the quarterback high or something. What happened? Second interception of the day for Sam Darnold. I mean, really, it's me. I'm getting frustrated. This should not be a 14-0 game. It feels like more of a, I don't know, 3-3 game. Feels like nobody has the edge right now. I'm lucky I got those early points because either these defenses came to play or the offenses did not. Yep, that's on me. I took the guy out of his zone. Tua's having an efficient day. If he didn't have those 2 fumbles, we could be tied up right now.
It's a gain of 10. And the Dolphins first
All right, let's bring some heat. It's an ugly game. Both quarterbacks with 2 turnovers already. Not a pretty one going on here today. But Tua, man, Tua's playing conservatively. He's dinking and dunking his way down the field, that's for sure. Totally missed with CJ. Went to the open gap, but it was on the other side of the line. We got to get a play on defense. I mean, we've had 2 strip sacks, so it's not like it's been barren in the big play department. That sucks. We gotta get the pass rush. Let's get Micah. Micah's there at the point of contact. I mean, this has been every drive for the Dolphins, and then 2 fumbles. It's like Daniel Jones and the Giants. That sucks. Dolphins are driving right now. I mean, the biggest thing with the Jets defense, they have a lot of sacks. The interception production has gone up. We just allow a ton of points. Like I said, first in the league in offensive points scored, and 29th in points allowed. Shaka, who got it? Who got it? They give it to Shaka? I think they split it between Shaka and Micah. The Penn State connection coming in clutch. 93 starts it. Oh, no, that's 96. That's Sheldon. Sheldon and Shaka. 3rd and 17 here. Let's man up. Who got that? Sheldon, back-to-back plays. A sack and a half over the last 2 plays. Man, this Jets defense is playing really well. Not letting the Dolphins offense cash in on pretty productive drives.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal.
Long field goal here. It is Jason Sanders, and he misses. I mean, that's the back-to-back weeks. I'm going to turn up field goal power for the computer because they miss too many field goals. Like, there shouldn't be a field goal every week that's missed. So I'm going to turn that up to help the computer because that's just, I don't know. It's Jason Sanders. Didn't he have, like, the longest streak in the league this year or something of field goals made? Like, granted, it was a pretty far kick, but still. This season we've been playing closer games, but I don't want it to ever seem like it's getting too easy one way or the other. After that 5-0 game, I was like, oh man, I might have to start changing sliders and stuff if it's going to get easy, and then luckily it didn't. Because, I mean, so we threw a pick last week. We've thrown 2 picks now. That's 1,000 yards for Alvin Kamara, which means he is officially halfway through the season. He is on pace for 2,000. We might be going for the single season rushing record by the end of it. That's first. Let's start with a run. That hole never really opened up there. Rough couple of weeks for Alvin, not gonna lie. Sam Darnold with another rushing touchdown. Back-to-back weeks with rushing touchdowns. He gets double XP because he didn't throw a pick that drive. Look at this. Like I said last week, take your Josh Allens, take your Lamar Jacksons, take your, who else runs the football a lot as a quarterback? Kyler Murray, Danny Dimes, fuck them. Sam Darnold out here reinventing what it means to be a pocket passer because he's out here running on you motherfuckers. 21-0 here because the Dolphins just can't finish drives off. Oh. Like, Jakeem Grant had a moss on us in the last game. My thing is, like, how low is this dude's spec catch again? It was, like, in the 70s. And he's making grabs like that. He's 5'6". I don't think he's got that kind of reach. Unless this dude's got a 7-foot wingspan I don't know about. Third and 2 coming up, 55 seconds left in the half. Dolphins need points here, bottom line. You can't go into the half with no points on the board in this kind of game where it's over. And Tua misses again, gonna be 4th. I'd go for it. They're not. I'd be going for it if I were them. Maybe they still are? No. Well, the ball's in bounds. That means I'm gonna get a chance. Got a couple. What are we feeling for the offense, Goose Wayne? Goose Wayne says we coming out in the spread offense, passing. We're getting points. Chris Herdmann right up the middle. Take a timeout. Take a timeout. Take a breather. Everybody get some Gatorade. This is a divisional game, man. I'm going for points every chance I can. You can bury a division opponent, you bury a division opponent. Jamison Crowder with the ridiculous touchdown to end the half. Oh my God. Give me the replay. Sam sails it. Look at this. You put a linebacker on Crowder? Look at that. Oh, Jamison Crowder with the gorgeous catch to put the Jets up 28-0. Oh my. This team is on a roll right now. Sheldon Rankins, 2.5 sacks in the first half today. 5 sacks for the Jets on the day. We are wreaking havoc for Tua Tagovailoa. And that's going to be the end of the half with Sheldon Rankins with the sack. Man, what a half for these Jets. I believe the Dolphins are at the bottom of the division, and it's really showing why. They haven't added any real tools on offense from what I can see. It's still Jordan Howard and Matt Breida. They have a subpar O-line. I think they brought in some veterans to plug in. But, I mean, this is only 1 year removed from what the Dolphins are right now, and they didn't add a lot. So, these are the things that's going to happen. Let's look at this thing. About to be 7-6 at the half between the Lions and the Vikings. I usually don't do this, but it popped up. Chicago-Pittsburgh, that's an interesting matchup. Justin Fields and the Steelers are 4-3, while Mitchell Trubisky and the Bears are 3-4. That's interesting. Amon-Ra St. Brown ended up on the Browns. This is oh, it's not a divisional game. I'm not the Giants. The 3-4 Washington football team behind Trevor Lawrence, Leonard Fournette. Then you've got Prescott, Elliott, and Lamb. All right, let's jump into this second half here, guys. Andy Isabella with another chance to impress here to start off the half. Oh, we might have... Oh, man, we had the window. Oh, that sucks. All right, well, we've played bad teams in back-to-back weeks, and we've embarrassed them both times. So that's what good teams are expected to do. And it looks like the Jets right now have things in hand to move on to a 6-2 record. After going 0-16 last season, the New York Jets are now 6-2. That's massive. That feels good. Christ. I threw that late as hell. I didn't see him until late, so everything was like a second behind on that play. We haven't had Herdmann involved today. Maybe we can get something to him. Yes, we can. Not a first down, though. Ah, fuck it. We're up. Yeah, we'll go for it. Look how much we're up by, you know? Screw it. If there's ever a time to experiment with what you can do. Jamar with the great hands to go up to the as high as the ball was going to be and snatch it out of the air there. Monstrous hands on that. Those are strong hands to snag that out of the air like that. That's a beautiful play there. I think we may be looking again at another game where at the end of the third quarter I try to get the backups in. I know that might not be great for gameplay, but like I said, the Panthers and the Dolphins are bad teams, bottom line. Back-to-back games, they're below 500. We're going to have good games against these teams with the talent I drafted and the talent I signed. And Alvin hasn't been great the last 2 games, so I think, oh man, who was that? Kyle Van Noy? Yeah. So it's 2 big blowouts back-to-back, it looks like, but I mean, that's what you need to do against these kind of teams. I'm kind of proving my point that I started this whole series off of, which is if you give Sam Darnold a talented team, he is good enough to get you where you need to be. Which is the end zone with Denzel Mims. Yes! Another touchdown for Denzel. 10th receiving touchdown on the year, and we're halfway. This man's on pace for 20 touchdowns this season. Oh man, the Denzel Sam connection is cooking in New York. with the blowout of the Dolphins getting out of hand here. It's getting out of hand. Throw in the towel, damn it. The Dolphins just can't get anything going today. Whether you... Oh, the little... Hit him with the stop on a dime.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
What a tackle by C.J. Mosley. We're going to look at the award races and everything after this game as well. The ideal thing is that week 9 is your bye and you can do like a full season overview, but I'll just pop that into the end of this episode. Ashton! I really thought he had that. Who's 11 on the Dolphins? Preston Williams? No, that's Devontae Parker, I think. Jamison Crowder with the 19-yard, 20-yard. Did he get it? And inches. 320, 3-2. That's 15 picks on the year for Sam, man. If I didn't throw as many picks as I did, and the rest of the numbers look the way they do, Sam Darnold would be an MVP candidate this season. If you cut the turnovers in half, which I think is fair because I am the turnover machine. It's not Sam that's making these ill-advised throws. It's me. That's got to be over 100 for Crowder at this point. 5 catches for 128 and a touchdown. Jamison Crowder showing out today in front of the home crowd. Let's keep Alvin and give him a play to chill. Jamar Chase with another catch. Really trying to get everybody involved here. How many yards is that for Jamar at this point? Show me the number. 4 for 90. Let's get him over 100. That's awesome. Why in God's green earth is Braxton Berrios finding his way on the field? I've put Andy Isabella at the top of the depth chart ahead of him in every fucking formation, everything I possibly can. Stop putting in Braxton Berrios. Damn it, man. It's so annoying. Stupid shit like this in Madden. It's even worse in simulation. They'll bench players you don't want to bench. That was weird. I'm glad nobody got hurt on that.
Intended for Denzel Mims. Incomplete. It's second down and 10. 4 down. Alvin Kamara on the handoff. Taken down at the 11-yard line.
Why did that guy just fall in front of me? Touchdown. Chris Herdmann. Fresh off his new extension. He knows the bulk of his career and at least his prime is going to be spent as a New York Jet. We haven't had him involved as much this year, but I'm glad to have gotten him extended for 5 seasons. The cap hit isn't that high. He's going to be like an 80 by the end of this year. Love me some Chris Herdmann. Perfect complement on this offense. Jets blowout continues. At this point, I want something good to happen for the Dolphins for the sake of, I don't know, just stat regulation. Like, get a touchdown for Tua somehow. So so many quarterbacks end seasons with such awful stats in simulation. The amount of times I see Daniel Jones end the year with, like, in the teens for touchdowns. Which, like, say what you will, he might end up with that few touchdowns this year, but, like, come on, it's Madden. I don't know. And I mean, if Daniel Jones does it, doesn't mean anybody else in the league should do it. Daniel Jones is one of the 5 worst quarterbacks in the league, despite what some Giants fans will tell you. Great choice on 3rd down. I'll take the ball back, I guess. Like, I can't do anything to change the aggressiveness of the computer, you know what I mean? I don't know what I can do to make them not throw it 5 yards and in. Nice run there out of Alvin Kamara. I'm not talking a lot anymore because I feel like I'm going to be skipping a lot of the end of this video. I mean, it's 41-0. No need to lengthen out this video just to watch us pad stats, especially if my starters are coming out in 3 minutes anyway. So, just being honest. Jamar secures a 100-yard game. Maybe the first 100-yard game of Jamar's career. Good for Jamar. Working hard this year, been a great number 3 option. The way Madden works, the number 1 option in simulation is the slot. The number 2 option is the number 1. The tight end is the 3. So a lot of times your number 2 receiver, which is what we have Jamar lined up as, doesn't get a lot of targets, but I like to make sure to keep him involved. I mean, we drafted him really high. He was like 3rd overall, I think we took him.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
I really wish Jamar was having the Denzel Peoples effect. If you watch Bengal for the Madden videos, his Jags franchise, he drafted this receiver named Denzel Peoples. He's a god. He's like Randy Moss. He had like 1,500 yards as a rookie. He's just insane. All right, who's getting this? Sweet feet, Sam! Another touchdown on the ground. 2nd rushing touchdown of the day on the ground. Is that a 6th touchdown day for Sam? My God. The Jets are piling it on their divisional rival. Okay, guys, so like I was mentioning earlier, this video might be shorter this week because I am not going to show the 4th quarter. I mean, I'll cut back if there are like touchdown plays, but unless something big happens on this drive, we're going to put all the backups in and simulate to the end. I mean, I'll play them, but for you guys, it's going to cut right to the end of the game. And they're still running the ball super conservatively. The same thing happened last week with the Panthers. I thought that might just be the Panthers playbook, but evidently not. Patrick Surtain coming all the way across the formation. Alright guys, but we're going to be in the 4th quarter on the next play. So I'll see you either at the end of the game in the stat review, or if any big plays happen throughout the 4th quarter. Okay guys, so Miami's kind of been driving on us a little bit again. Wow, CJ almost with the pick there. Had his hands on it and everything. Tua at about 50% on the day. So many attempts. He's thrown the ball like 50 times. Come on, that should be 6 for the Dolphins. It's a 50-yard field goal, but it's Jason Sanders. I don't think I've ever even touched kick accuracy. Alright guys, here we are in the post game. We have Sam Darnold going 17 of 28, 404, 4 touchdowns and 2 picks. We know he had 2 more on the ground. So a 6-touchdown game for Sam Darnold. The 2 picks are totally on me. Bad reads on my part, not bad throws by Sam. I ended up keeping Alvin in for the remainder of the 4th just because like we're on the quest for 2,000 yards. So, and I mean, we're in the middle of the season. You want to get good stats. I can't put the bench players in every game if we're winning. So we have 100-yard games for our top 3 receivers, including 2 touchdowns for Denzel Mims. Chris Herdmann got involved as well. Spencer Brown only let up 1 sack today. A lot of tackles for loss over here. Jesus. And then sack-wise, Sheldon Rankins got all 2.5 of those within like a minute. Shaka with 1.5, Quinnen with 1. They shut out Shaka or Micah today, but he had 3 tackles behind the line. No picks for Tua, who forced the 2 fumbles. Shaka and Quinnen. We're covered by BJ and Sheldon. No touchdowns, but we had a big return for BJ Hill before he completely ran out of steam. It was like a comic book, or a cartoon, I should say. All right, let's look at weekly awards, upgrades, everything we got going on. Well, that might be enough for an upgrade for something for Goose Wayne. Player progression. These are going to be the big, probably quarterback, so I'll say for a few more weeks so we can try to get Sam an upgrade. Carlos Basham, a backup pass rusher. Whenever I see 56, I'm like, that shouldn't be allowed. Lawrence Taylor, because the Giants retired it. But I forget it's only the Giants that retired 56. Spencer Brown gets a point. That's good. Let's go into pass protection since he's been getting roughed up a little bit. Stays as a scheme fit, which is nice. Why did I think his name was Richie Teamer Jr.? I'm sorry, Roderick. Roderick Teamer Jr. I'm sorry, Roderick. That's disrespectful of me. So the Jets advance to 6-2 while the Dolphins continue their downward spiral into 2-6. Let's advance the week. See about weekly awards. Sam Darnold, back-to-back Offensive Player of the Week. Why would Denzel be frustrated? He just had a 100-yard, 2-touchdown game. Yeah, I'm going to get you involved. You're our number one. He had like 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. Why would he be frustrated? That's... Here it is. Sam Darnold is getting the upgrade possibility. So we need 300 yards. We need 3 touchdowns. And Sam can't throw any picks. The gauntlet has been laid. This is massive. If Sam gets star development, he's our franchise quarterback. And if he gets star, it's even more likely I can get him up to superstar, especially with the stats I'm getting this year. He might end up leading the league in touchdowns and picks, which might be enough for an upgrade regardless. So if we can beat that with getting star today, that upgrade at the Super Bowl week could end up being up to superstar. This is massive. I cannot overstate how important this game is now. And it is in New England. And we also have Ashton Davis with a breakout challenge. Let's see what the challenge is for Ashton. Less than 200-yard passing, or get Ashton an interception, a forced fumble, a tackle for loss. Is it one of each of those or one of any of those? I think it's one of any. Yeah, it's one of any of those. So if Ashton can get a pick, a tackle for loss, a forced fumble, or a sack, or we keep New England under 200 yards, which if Cam is still there could be possible, Ashton Davis will upgrade to star development as well. Big, oh my. We'll save this for the beginning of next episode. I'm not going to make that, I can't back out of this screen. All right, well, we're going to save it for the beginning of next episode, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I'm sorry it's been back-to-back blowouts. That's kind of boring. But hopefully today, I'm not going to lie, I'm hoping for another blowout now because I'd like Sam to get star and Ashton to get star. I'm really nervous for this next game now, guys. I had one clean game 2 games ago, but I threw 2 picks last week and a pick the week before. I need to clean up my act this week if we want Sam to get star. So I'll see you guys next week with a crucial game against the New England Patriots. Goose out.